In 2008, Metro United Way launched the Live United campaign. Since that time, the Live United t-shirts featured in the campaign have taken on a life of their own. This raises an important question. Can a t-shirt make a difference? Not by itself, but when people like you support Metro United Way by giving, advocating, and volunteering, you inspire others to do the same. These are just 3 of thousands of stories about how the donations people make and the time they spend volunteering improve lives.
Because I wasn't married, there wasn't a father figure. And Alex really gravitated toward male figures that we would meet. But I noticed over the years that Alex would, he would mention, especially around Father's Day, he would make comments. And that's when a friend of mine who's a school teacher told me that I ought to look into Big Brother's program. And I was not aware that it was available for anyone. I thought it was more, if you were a lower income or something. But it's available for everyone.
Alex was the perfect match. He was a very fun, outgoing kid. We did a lot of things together. We would go to the park, threw football, talked about football, watched football. We got food. That was always a good bonding experience. And of course we like to eat, so we ate a lot too.
I would say for probably about 7 years, he saw Alex weekly, and that really doesn't happen very often with our matches. Matches may get together every other week, maybe once a month, but for 7 years, he was there.
My Friday nights, being a 21, 22-year-old, that's what I wanted to do. Hanging out with my little brother, that was fun.
After that, when Father's Day would roll around, he never again mentioned wanting to find a dad because he had one. Even though Robert, was his big brother, he was still that male role model that he needed.
I donate to Metro United Way. Not only do I donate my time and my effort with Alex, making a difference with him, but I also donate part of my paycheck to go forward the Metro United Way.
United Way covers so many agencies that until I got involved with it, I didn't realize how much they do.
The difference it made in my life, I really think as far as being a 21, 22-year-old boy, it made me grow up and taught me responsibility, that I had somebody depending on me, so I didn't want to let that person down. I'd really like the donors to know that my story wouldn't be possible without your help. I wouldn't have been able to meet Robert or do all the things I did that made me the person I am today without the donors out there that give and don't expect anything in return. My teacher in grade school said, "You are a culmination of all the people you meet," and I think he is a big part of me.
I first became involved with the Ages and Stages program with the Metro United Way through signing my son up for school in Jefferson County. I had a lot of anxiety that my son wasn't up to par with other children his age. I have friends that have children about his age, and they had told me that, their son or their daughter knows all their ABCs already and all their numbers, and I thought, well, mine doesn't really know all of his yet, or, I wonder if he's going to be behind when he does go to school, or if he's going to be able to keep up with the other kids.
Metro United Way recognizes that there's a great need for early childhood education. And we came up with an idea of doing a community-wide screening program on our children in the community to try to figure out how everybody was doing and how ready we are for kindergarten and if they're ready to succeed.
The Ages and Stages questionnaire was very easy. Fill out this little simple questionnaire and they'll send you the survey and the little test to do, and it's very, very quick and easy, and you send in your answers and they come back with a response and tell you exactly where your child is.
If their child is delayed in speech, or if the child is delayed in gross motor, or needs some extra help in potty training or whatever. The Ages and Stages program really allows parents to have the opportunity to make progress.
I think it helped us both. I think it did. It helped ease a lot of my fears and anxiety. I sleep better at night knowing that I'm confident now that I know that he's going to be up there with the other kids. You know, he's definitely where he should be. I was very surprised that Metro United Way even offered any type of programs like this. I used to be that person. I used to give to the Metro United Way before I even had kids. And I remember watching these videos. And I remember, well, you know, I'll give money, but I didn't really think about it either. But now that I've used some of the programs that they've offered, or this program that they've offered, and how much it's helped me, I think that I would want people to know that it's great for parents and great for kids too.
I was a victim of domestic violence. I had an ex-boyfriend that decided he didn't want to leave my home upon me asking him to leave, and he decided to set the house on fire. The first night for me was devastating. You know, I felt like, well, I did this to us. It's my job to protect everybody. Going into a shelter, it wasn't easy, no matter what the reason was. When they actually tell me they had a bid open, I felt like there was hope. And then like the programs, you go in and there's programs that you go through that, you know, also they provide to help deal with it, help heal, help cope. Having a place like that helped me realize that there is hope. You know, this is not the end of the world, and this didn't happen to me because I let this happen to me, and, you know, I didn't do anything to deserve this, but the Metro United Way was just a safe haven. If they didn't have these programs, we wouldn't have no hope like that. Where would we go?
I work in development at the Salvation Army, so, you know, I end up doing a lot of different things, but one of the things that I always help with is getting their stories out there. So I had talked to Margaret, who's the head of transitional housing, and asked her if she had any girls in there that were exceptional, that were outstanding, doing a great job. She's like, I think this girl Akita, I think you'll like her. You should come talk to her. So I don't think she realizes how inspirational she is. That girl does not feel sorry for herself. She feels blessed. She's in school. She does great in school. She's done great at work.
I want people to know just how much their donations can help in any of us, in any situation. It gives us future, we have hope, and without them, we can't survive without it. Again, if it wasn't for the Metro United Way, I wouldn't be able to have a story to tell. I would still be down in the dumps, but able to go back to school. If I was living out on my own, there's no way I could afford to go to school, raise 3 kids, and still work full-time, go to school full-time, only because a program like that is out there for us. And I feel like there is hope, you know.
So, can a t-shirt make a difference? As you've seen in these stories, it can, if we do more than simply put on the shirt. If we give our donations to support the work of improving lives. If we give our voice to help people understand the importance of improving lives. And if we give our time, volunteering to help make it happen. A t-shirt can make a difference, if you get your give on.
Do you have your give on? Smile.
I got my give on, do you?
It's time to get your give on. Support Metro United Way.